We are live. What's up? So the game's over. Wasn't much of a game. I guess the game was the UCLA Gonzaga. That was the good game. So what's happening? Maybe Dan H1 will show up. I don't really know who Dan H1 is, unless it's Dan in St. Louis, but I don't think Dan H1 is Dan in St. Louis. Maybe I'm wrong. But everything's right. Finished in second place. Wax Dog in third. What's this guy's? Mike McWirt. People for a louder Mike. Zach McWirt. I don't know what his name is. He tied for fourth with Kay Wessel. Wessel? I don't know. And Jonesy tied for sixth with Carrick Barnett. Then your boy F Zappa 20 coming in eighth, tied for eight, or no, just eighth alone. Larry Rules was tied with M. Collins 6'10 for ninth. That pretty much rounds out the top 10 since we had two guys there tied for ninth. That was Larry Rules' second bracket. Larry Rules was looking good throughout. And then Iowa, nobody, not a single person in the group had Baylor. That's amazing. So nothing changed. Everybody that was whatever going into tonight, a bunch of us had Gonzaga winning it. So, but my second bracket finished in 48th, almost in dead last. Dead last. Leo Rocks the Boards was Mr. Irrelevant. Oh, actually tied for last with Bukaki 5. So Bukaki 5 and Leo Rocks the Boards. Although I'm proud of that. F Zappa 22 finished with 420 points. It's pretty solid. Mary Elizabeth finishing in 43rd and 46th. That is Zach. I know it was Zach. So Zach's major bracket did horrible. Zach's other bracket did well. Where'd Joe in the Daily Review finish? Ooh, 12th, not bad. Coming in strong with 800 points. Dan Kazmala, I see up there. Spud Cake finishing in 15th. What's happening, guys? Hey, what's up, good lieutenant? Ooh, tied with Bouncing Soul and President Lesh. You're the Amsterdam Stash, I take it. Nice. That's a couple of heavy hitters you tied there with, Bouncing Soul and President Lesh. So anyhow, Dan H1, if you show up, I know that, well, obviously you're not here now. Looks like it's just me and the good lieutenant at this point. Yeah, I thought so. I thought I like your, see your picture there too. So yeah, it makes sense. Although I did not realize that. I did not make the connection until just now. That is a very good jam. Maybe the stash, although there's some really good stashes. There's 195. I can't think of the date. Maybe 12/14. I don't know. Somewhere in December of 95. There's a pretty nasty stash. Hey, what up, Afsa? Hey, what's up, Bouncing Soul? Tied here with the good lieutenant. Take your time, Spud. Take your time. Mr. 15th. Spud Cakes. Yeah, I get, it's either way. I didn't care too much. I picked Gonzaga, so it would have been cool to be like, yeah, I picked the winner. But, a lot of people picked Gonzaga. And it just sucks for them to get this far, go undefeated all through the regular season, get to the championship game. But I only watched about the first 15 minutes or so. Baylor, just like they did against Houston, they were tenacious. Some tenacious D being played by Baylor. So they deserved it. Good for them. First championship ever. And then going back like a decade ago, they had like a player murder another player on the team. So they've come a long way. Yeah, well, from the very get-go, it looked like, they were in control. They were the shots they were missing. They were getting their own rebounds, getting second and even third opportunities at some point. So, and that wasn't a joke. I don't know if anybody knows or remembers or even cares, but about a decade ago, there was like a murder within the Baylor basketball program. Things got a little out of hand. I know sometimes teammates don't get along, but so good for them. Yeah, I know, man. I don't know how that. Well, I guess the Pac-12 would love to have them at this point, but they might be happy where they're at there with the Western Athletic Conference. But yeah, it was the same problem with University of Cincinnati basketball for a long time. They were in, kind of a weaker conference. So all year long, they weren't challenged a whole lot. They were always clearly the best team in their league. And they would often lose in the second round of the tournament once the competition stepped up a little bit. And Gonzaga, for all the good luck they've had in the tournament, or not even luck, they've had some good runs in the tournaments with good teams. But all these years later, they've still never won the whole thing. And I think I heard Suggs was like the highest recruited player they've ever brought there. So, I mean, they're not even bringing in like top 2 and 3, top 5 recruits every year on a regular basis yet. I hear it's like an amazing campus up there. Spokane. You boys ever heard of Spokane? Some guy said that to me and my friends. We were down in Tampa, St. Pete, hanging out at some bar. We're like, Jesus, man, how stupid do we sound? Yeah, we've heard of Spokane. So what's happening? I didn't really have much to say. I just thought I'd jump on live. I think I might have mentioned it the other night briefly, good Lieutenant, but then we got really into the game. Yeah, I did. That fish show that I liked a lot, that Deer Creek, I think it was. Hell, I don't even fucking remember now. Anyway, oh, and I saw your boy Ryan flipped. He's like a 1.0 guy now. What happened, man? I was actually pretty happy that guys like you and Ryan and some others were like, you're just like Team 3.0, man. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just it's kind of an age thing, I guess, really. Yeah, it is. And the fact that their coach, Mark Fuse, never left there is pretty impressive. But good Lieutenant, I hope you're still a 3.0 guy. Oh, that was an April Fool's joke? Ah, good deal. I didn't even listen to the podcast. Yeah, and I think I saw you said something one time like 1.0 was basically like 3 different eras too. There was like the 80s stuff. Then there was maybe like 90 through 95 or 96, even half of 96. And then you kind of get like midway through 96 to the hiatus or something, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, you can't even really compare like a 1989 fish show to a 1999 fish show, really. Can't even really compare 89 and 93 or 93 and 97. So anyways, yeah, cool. That's good to know that was an April Fool's joke because I was a little bummed out. I like that there's a new generation of fans that are kind of into their times, their time period or whatever. It makes sense. But it's hard to argue with like summer of 94 and fall of 97, man. Woo! All of 97, most of 90, not like 95 was some shabby year. 99. 2000 had some forgettable stuff, but probably also some really great stuff. Yep, see, Spud, makes sense. You're a 1.0 guy. It's kind of an age thing. And I'm sure there's things they do now that they probably couldn't do back then. And then there's clearly things that they can't do now that they were able to do back then. Yeah, good. I like it. I like that, good Lieutenant. Fish needs fans like that. Old geezers like me are going to start dying off someday. But I'm glad I came along when I did with fish. Ooh, a little warm. It was cold when I started, so I threw this on. Yeah, Spud, maybe you might be right. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Yeah, it was. It was kind of like I just watched maybe the first 15 minutes or so, and Baylor got out to that 9-1 lead, and just kind of, I don't know. Eventually, they got a double-digit lead, and it just kept getting bigger. The offensive rebounding was the thing early on that I was like, damn, man. Even if they miss a shot, they're getting second and third opportunities. And I think they commented, Grant Hill may have said that Gonzaga looked a little flat, a little exhausted from the big game the other night. So, speaking of geezers, I was in the geezer section in Kansas City. Was that 2015 maybe? I guess it was 2015. Total geezer section. I was cool with it though, man. I was like, "What's the deal? Did they check everybody's age when we bought the tickets?" 27-10. Yeah, they cut it to 10 at halftime, I saw, though. I was checking the score throughout after that. So I saw they cut it to 10 at halftime. I was like, all right. Yeah, the 2.0, that's an interesting one because 2.0 was so brief and 2004 was just so, I don't know, man. It was almost sad. I mean, 2004 had a moment or two. Wasn't all garbage, but it was kind of sad. I don't know. But 2003, geez, man, had a was actually a surprisingly great year. It does. You're right. It does. But I don't. And I was at one of those at the Alpine show in '04. It was freaking pretty awesome, actually. Um, and I had missed some shows leading up to that. I eventually had heard them all, but I don't know. Maybe the shows before and after around that Alpine. I don't know. I just hadn't wasn't hearing very good things. Yeah, and SPAC '04. Yep, yep. Um, but I guess it was yeah, that was the one. That was the one with like the Boogie On and Stash, maybe Divided Sky. Yeah, it was cool. It was a good one. Yeah, I like the obviously the Split Open and Melt was really good. I even liked the Trey's guitar solo in the YEM at Coventry. I don't remember most of that YEM, but I just remember when it got to Trey's point to just wail on the guitar, he went for it, man. He was like, I'm playing this YEM like I may never play it again. Yep, I got that DVD. That's one thing I never watch, actually. That's probably like I bought that thing whenever it came out, watched it once or twice, and just been on the shelf collecting dust, occasionally appearing in a YouTube video. Oh, damn. Well, I'm a big Jabu guy. I'm going to have to go back and check that out. Yikes. Good mention. Some, Spud. I used to be better, Spud, but now, like earlier, I couldn't even recall that stash. Was that SPAC? That might have been SPAC right there. Oh no, that's never. Oh yeah, was that the Piper got a Jaboo? Yeah, that was from SPAC, also '04, right? That was good. Anyhow, I got this pulled up here. I might listen to that too. Yeah, nice. Hey, what's up, David? Ooh, see, we got a Lazy Lightning's got a little Atlantic City 13 got a Jaboo. I mean, it's probably great. It's probably nothing too crazy. It's not like, not often or very, very rarely, I guess, does Jaboo go some crazy type 2 jam. It just kind of settles into a nice Jaboo groove, and I like it. I like it. Kind of like Undermine in that way. Oh no, they are. I haven't really actually, man. I gotta say, I have not been following the spring practices a lot. That sucks to hear they're losing players to injury already, though. Damn, that sucks, Kevin. Oh, nice. I like those four songs. Oh, the song I heard the ocean sing. I like it, but not as much as Piper Jaboo and Limb by Limb. Cauliflower casserole. That's one that's kind of got put on the back burner a little bit, I feel. Am I wrong? Seems like they don't play that a whole lot anymore. Reserved for Mexico. I know it's almost everything with Baker's Dozen, right? Well, I remember several chats back, speaking of the Baker's Dozen, we were talking about Strawberry 23, and I was like, I wish that would go into the rotation. And you were like, it is in the rotation. And I was like, damn it, what am I missing? And I went and looked, and since the Baker's Dozen, they only played it 3 more times. Now, I forget how many shows that was, but so they had the rest of 17, all of 18 and 19, and then a little run there in 20. and we only got 4 of them total. That's barely in the rotation. In the same time where they played it 4 times, I think they played Loving Cup like 9 times. Now that's in the rotation. They played more and Sample in a Jar like 8 times. But it's not totally out of the rotation either. Yeah, once I guess if it's once a tour, I guess that's in the rotation though. I don't know. I guess then you're just it's kind of getting down to what is your idea in the rotation. Well, they've gotten off to a better start than I thought, Bouncing Soul. So we'll see. Later, dude. Dreams of cauliflower in your future. No Woody B tonight. Did we have a Woody B the other night? I know we were just talking some hoops the other night. I didn't pay much attention to the live chat the other night, though. Although I know right before that, like over in the chat, Larry Rules was like, I need Butler. I need UCLA to win. And then a couple seconds later, Gonzaga hit that shot. I don't know. Did he do it? I'm not sure, David. I'm not sure if he did at the Beacon shows or not. I don't remember if he did, but I know, man. What's happening, Spud? Maybe we ran him off. All right. So we got it twice in 19. Who knows what 2020 would have brought? We'll never know now. Oh yeah, I know that one, Kevin. Yeah. Cool. I'm glad they like it. That's one of my favorite videos too, man. I wish that was my most viewed video. Hey, what's up, Zach Moon? There was a moment there too. A couple games into the tourney, Michigan was looking like a decent pick. my second entry, I had Michigan winning the whole thing. As much as that pained me, but all right, guys. Well, I guess still fingers crossed for 2021. We'll see, man. We will see. It gets to be that time when I've hit you guys with a whelp, man, whelp, guys. That's time. That's when, the end is near. Thanks for stopping by. It's nice chatting with you, Spud. Good Lieutenant. Zach Moon, thanks for stopping in. We had Kevin Newby in there. Always a big fan. Like anybody named Kevin. David checking in. Patrick, of course, with the cauliflower talk. And hopefully Dan H1. I think I did promise a whiteboard. I don't know if Dan H1 wants a whiteboard or not, but I will come through. You can email me. It's fzappa20yt@gmail. If you want to hit me up with an email, you can leave a comment. Be like, hey, I'm Dan. I won this thing. Hey, what's up, Board Magnetic? We're getting ready to roll out of here, man. But thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys again soon. Boom. Dan H1, congratulations. And the people that finished in last, who cares? Boom.